Hello, this is Prophet Kevin Ambrose of UGFE Ministries. I'm here to reflect with you on something that I read over really the other night. It's something that God showed me as an important message for you to understand, for us to understand as a body as a whole, but more on an individual basis. This is from the book of Matthew chapter 2. We've all heard this before, we've all read this before, and so often when we hear this, then we think about the Christmas story. But there's something that's so important in this, that's a revelation that if you grab a hold of this revelation, then it has the ability to give you the new directed focus that you need to go in the area that you're trying to go to and that God has purposed for you. It starts the chapter off talking about how Jesus was born in Bethlehem. King Herod wanted the Magi, which are often referred to as the wise men, to go out to Bethlehem and find Jesus and report back to him what they found. But if you look down into chapter 7, there's something that I want to read for you really quickly, and it is basically going to give you some details about this that is often overlooked. Then Herod called the Magi secretly and found out the exact time the star had appeared. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go make a careful search for the child. As soon as you find him, report to me so that I may too go and worship him." After they had heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were overjoyed. Now pay close attention to this part right here. It says that after they heard the king, they went on their way, and the star they had seen in the east went ahead of them until it stopped. In other words, this is saying that the star was moving. They were following the star. When do you ever see a star in the sky that is moving and then it stops when it gets over a location? But this is exactly what the scripture is saying. The star was moving until it got over a certain location, and that's where it stopped, to let them know this is where they needed to be at. And when they got there, they stopped. They were overjoyed, and they worshipped Jesus. Well, Jesus has manifested himself to you. He wants you to follow the star of your life. So see, we see this and we oftentimes overlook it, but we're missing a very important principle, and that is the fact that you have a star in your life. God has given you something, a gift, a talent, something inside of you that really shines in your life. God has given you something that really lights the fire in front of you. Something that draws you nearer, just like the flame or the light will draw the moth out of darkness. God has given you something that excites you, something that pulls you close to it. And what he is saying through this scripture right here today is that what you need to do is find that thing which God has shown you, that thing that shines so bright, that sparkles so bright, that catches your attention so greatly. And it might be moving because you're moving. It might be moving around, and it may have been, came to you in a vision. It may just be something that you know deep down inside of your heart that you are meant to do for God. You might already know what it is, and it shines brightly. And what is your responsibility to do is to follow that star that is in your life until it stops moving. And once it stops moving, continue forward until you reach it. And at that place, you will find overjoyed. You will be overjoyed, and that is the time when you worship God and give him praise for all that blessing that he has given you for that star. Everybody has a star. See, the wise men had it in Jesus, and now when Jesus has made himself manifested to us through salvation and through the gift of God, now Jesus directs us to the star of our life, that we may go forward and grab a hold of that thing which God has purposed in us, and use that star in our life, that thing which shines in our life, that thing which excites us, that thing which draws us, and we follow that into our destiny. Find what it is, pray about it, ask God, seek God, and when you find that thing which is highlighted in your life, that thing which shines in your life, chase after it until you reach it. This has been a brief word from God. I pray that you can apply it to your life. Find me online at www.ugfe.org for the ministry. And you can also find the ministry at Facebook at facebook.com/UGFE Ministries. Bless you.